Tony Stark is stuck in space. For how long? Probably the opening first 30 or 40 minutes of Avengers Endgame. Now let's talk about a potential huge spoiler that might have landed online on who exactly is going to be rescuing him right before he dies. Okay guys, so things are looking interesting when it comes to Avengers Endgame. We know the marketing is going to be all different. We know they want to focus on a different type of, advertising scheme. And I'm going to call it a scheme because that's what it is, because they don't want us to know anything. They're like scheming behind people's backs to try to hide everything. That's really, I guess, not working as well as they wanted to, considering all the leaks out there. Well, a frequent partner, that's the best way to say it, has been a car company that provides their cars, and Tony Stark's typically driving them, and as it turns out, they're actually going to be having a lot of, if you will, like showcases of things that they're doing as part of this partnership. And one of these happens to be Rocket's Rescue, where you're flying through space, dodging asteroids as Rocket, trying to rescue someone. I mean, a lot of people are going, okay, well, that's got to be Tony, right? And this could be a spoiler that lands out there, because if you look at the car company, if you look at Audi, and you're like, oh wait, that's typically what Tony Stark drives. That's what they've been doing with the partnership. And you look at Rocket and you kind of connect the dots. You're like, clearly he's after rescuing Tony. Now, of course, we don't know if this is real or not, but it's one of these things where maybe Rocket knows the exact frequency that the ship is going to give off, right? And he figures, oh, that maybe they're out there, so he's going to be the one to race and try to rescue him, which would make a lot of sense. And at the same time, it's also an interesting spoiler, because you think they would want to avoid spoiling something like that, but then a partnership like this, obviously they have to work on it. So I don't know. I want to believe it's real, and it probably is, because it doesn't seem like just a throwaway. But at the same time, you never know with these things. I mean, we know that they put lies into scripts, so nothing is really, off the table when it comes to advertising this movie, as we've learned. You guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think it's going to be Rocket that actually ends up saving Tony from space?